Heyo everybody, Haku here with my video that I do every season where I'm going to be here talking about, I'm going to be here talking about the anime that is premiering and or airing in winter 2019. So for this one, I'll explain my color coordination here in a second, but I have at least two that I'm planning to review weekly and a bunch that I'm planning to watch weekly. But of course, like always, your recommendations can totally sway my opinion on any of these. And in addition, I guess I'll talk a little bit too about some general stuff with the season. I watched all the PVs for most all of these so that I could have an educated opinion on them. Last time this video ended up being super long, so for ones I'm not watching, I'm probably just going to skim over very quickly. But this season seems different. The past two seasons, summer and fall of 2018, had this really good production quality for a lot of shows. And then I look at this season, and there are a few shows with just amazing looking production quality. The Boogie Pop Phantom remake, The Promised Neverland, some of them just look like they have such good production quality. And then there's a lot that are definitely on the lower end, and a lot that look very experimental. There looks to be a lot of CG anime, and in particular there's a VTuber anime. I don't really personally know much about VTuber stuff. So maybe again that's something that some of you we can talk about, and you can sort of explain things and introduce things to me. And in addition to that, there seems to be another one that's like, you know, the VTuber VR kind of set up rigs. One show seems to be animated basically all using that. So that's really interesting, and it's interesting to note that we have that technology now where we could have CG anime where the characters are like actual real actors moving around and stuff. Now, of course, I'm always going to prefer more traditional animation because I think you can do things with that you just can't do with real people. You can have angles and movements that you can't really get with real people. And that's the reason I love animation so much. But I think doing something different artistically, that's nice once in a while too. And again, sorry if I'm a mess through all this or if my lighting's weird. It's because my room is full of stuff, so my lights aren't in the same place they normally are. And it should be back to normal once the Christmas season is done. And in addition, I just got out of the shower, so my hair is like going crazy right now. But let's get into talking about these one by one, which ones I'm going to watch or review or anything. And for the color scheme, red means I'm not going to watch them right now. Doesn't mean I'll never watch them, it's just that I'm either not interested at all, not interested right now, or I haven't watched previous seasons leading up to it. I'm not caught up with the series enough to watch it week to week. Yellow is maybe I'll watch it week to week, or maybe I'll wait and marathon it later, or maybe I'll wait and see who can recommend it to me, or if like maybe an episode or two in, if people are saying it's good or not. So yellow is a big maybe. Green are ones that I plan to totally watch week to week and give a shot week to week. Even if maybe I fall out of them here and there, I plan to try to watch them week to week. And blue are the ones that I'm going to review. So let's start going through these. Oshiri Tante second season, it's a kids anime, same with La 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 Lala-chan, Lala to Mainichi. Then for Hataraku Saibo Kaze Shokugun, it's a special. There are a lot of specials because they're going to be happening over the course of the Christmas break this next week or two. But I didn't watch the last few episodes of Hataraku Saibo. Gotta still finish it. So yeah, that's why I'm not doing that yet. Saiki Kuso no Final Conclusion. A lot of people really seem to like the show, but I've never watched it before, so maybe I need to watch it. So again, that's one of the reasons I'm not watching this week to week is because I haven't watched it. For the Persona 5 The Animation special that's coming up, I think Persona 5 The Animation looks really good, but I haven't finished the game yet. I'm almost kind of done with it, and I didn't want to watch the anime until I finished the game. For this, it's new Type Moon anime. It's like Type Moon, the franchise creators of the Fate series. They have a new animation project, but there's like no information about it whatsoever. So I'm kind of interested in it. I'm going to wait and see what happens, and that's why it's on yellow. Tante Opera Milkyome, Psycho no Aisatsu. So this is the thing, I don't watch Card Fight Vanguard, even though some of those character designs look really cute. And character designs, for me, are a big part of anime in general. We got Ikitosen, Western Wolves. I do like the ecchi, but I've never actually watched any of the former Ikitosen series, so that's why I'm not watching this, at least not right now. I would have to watch the previous seasons first. And also, you're going to see a lot more greens and blues later on, but if there aren't that many greens and blues, geez, my CPU's going nuts. Sorry about that. But if there aren't, hold on, let me see if I can do something to fix that really quick. Hang on. Okay, does this help, or does this help any? Does this screw anything up? Come on, what's this thing doing? Okay, that maybe can help. Either way, sorry about that. Let's continue on. There are going to be more greens and blues later on, but I tried to hold back and not watch quite as many this season because there's some old anime that I want to finish and want to catch up on that I just haven't been able to finish or to watch yet. Like, there are a lot of the big all-time greats that I've just never been able to watch, so I want more time for that. So I'm trying to watch less this season. I still ended up with a lot, though. But Bang Dream second season, haven't watched the first. Boogie Pop wo Wada Wanai, or Boogie Pop Phantom. So the original was made in 2000, I think, and in the late 90s, the light novel it's based on was basically like the first light novel as we know of light novels today, from what I've heard. And the animation for this looks incredible. The animation looks possibly the best of the season, and Madhouse has kind of a reputation for that stuff. But my thing is that it also looks like a very bloody, gory anime with a lot of killing. And here's my thing with dark anime. You know, it's almost a joke. I've had so many people be like, you know, I started off watching anime with all this dark killing and fighting and stuff, and now that I'm used to it, now that I'm really into it, I just watch cute girls doing cute things. I feel like that's the way I am a little bit. But the thing is, I love series that are dark, that have killing and stuff like that. I love dark series. But at the same time, I feel like lately, in the past 2 or 3 years, I've just tried so many dark series or whatever that haven't been very good. At least compared to, like, I'll watch a cute girls doing cute things show and be like, oh, this is fun, I can enjoy this, I can sit down and eat and watch this and have some fun. But then I watch this dark killing show and it just ends up not being very good story-wise. So I feel like I'm just at a point right now where I've been so burnt out on dark series that, I don't know. Like with just last season, Goblin Slayer, that was supposed to be a dark series, and I'll be honest, I thought it was really trash. I really did not like it at all. So, again, yeah, I feel like maybe I'm burnt out on dark series. I haven't seen good ones in so long. So, depending on what people tell me, I might give Boogie Pop Phantom a try. I don't know. I've never watched the original, though, I will say that. So I would be going into it pretty blind. Agao no Daika, I really like the character designs, which are a big thing for me, but it has some mecha stuff, and mecha for me is hit and miss. But yeah, I'm just on the fence right now. I'm not sure if the character designs look good enough to make me say, okay, I'll sit down and watch all 12 episodes, but for this one, I think this is one of those where I could wait an episode or two, and I know a few of the people that I talk to on Discord or that watch the channel probably are going to be watching this, so I can just ask them, hey, is it any good or not, and I can get an answer from them. Then we got Radiant. So I actually really like Radiant. It gets a lot of a bad rap, I feel like, but I really like Radiant personally a lot. It's a really fun shonen. I totally recommend it. But yeah, I don't know. I guess people are so used to there being so many popular shonen like Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, that when another shonen, battle shonen, in that sort of vein comes out, people are going to be very weary of it and say it's been done before, of course. So, and of course the main character of Radiant having basically Naruto's voice probably doesn't help with that. But either way, I really enjoy it personally. Fukigen no Mononoke and Suzuki, I watched the first season personally, really liked it, and I reviewed it week to week, so I'm going to be reviewing the second season week to week. Now some thoughts though, if you want to watch it, it's a very vague description to say that it's about yokai and exorcists, but that's basically it. It's a nice chill comedy about... It has some feels and stuff too, and some interesting mystery with some of the yokai, but it's generally just a chill episode by episode comedy involving yokai, and I think it's really fun and really cool. I really enjoy the characters. So yeah, if you're interested in that, I am going to be reviewing it weekly. So this show, again, the animation... There are two things I'll say about it. The movement and the character models and stuff look really good when you watch the PVs, but the backgrounds are really kind of off. The backgrounds aren't very detailed, but the characters themselves and the movement looks really, really good. So I'm not sure what to think of it. It's another where I'll give it a week or two and maybe see what people are saying about it before I decide on it. Mini Toji, I love Toji no Miko, but I'm not finished with the second core yet, because again, I've fallen behind on so many shows, I don't have much time to watch, and that's why I wanted to take on less this season, so that I can finish off a bunch of shows that I haven't finished. Ueno-san wa Bugyo. So, this one was kinda awkward to watch the PV. Normally, I'm all for the lolly stuff, but this was kinda weird. There were a lot of sex jokes, and it's supposed to be set in like middle school or something, and I think the romance part of it is what makes it weird. And romance in anime is just generally, even not in anime, romance as a genre is very, very hit and miss. There's a lot of bad romance out there, and some really good romance out there, and there's usually not too much in the middle. So I'm very weary of the romance genre, and some of the stuff just looks weird. I love the character designs for the two female characters, but I think the romance genre is what's turning me off from giving it a chance. But of course, like with anything, my mind can be changed. Dororo looks like there's going to be one of those seasons where it looks like there's going to be a lot of meh anime and a few really great ones. Dororo looks like it's going to be one of the few really great ones. It's about, not to totally rip off the description of it, basically, Samurai Lord bartered the newborn son's organs to 48 demons, so the son survived, got the parts, the organs, replaced with weapons, and is now going to hunt down the demons and get his organs back. No clue how that works scientifically, but it's supernatural. Who cares? It looks badass as hell. This guy with a body of weapons going and hunting down the demons. Oh, it looks so good, and it has that nice historical samurai setting. Oh, it looks so, so good, and it's by Mappa. Mappa has just been on such a roll. Mappa and Cygames anime has been so good in the past year or two. So yeah, I was a huge Trigger fanboy. Now I'm a huge Mappa Cygames fanboy. So yeah, Dororo looks so good. I'm not planning to review it weekly right now. If people want me to, I can, but it looks like it might be the anime of the season before going into it. Either that or The Promised Neverland's pretty much a shoo-in to be anime of the season. Mob Psycho 100 too, I have heard nothing but great things about Mob Psycho 100, but I haven't watched it yet, so I need to watch it before I watch the second season. Papa Date Shitai is not just Shonen Ai, but it's yaoi, which is totally cool if it's what you're into, but it's obviously not my thing. Why? I guess I can't say obviously, but yeah, it's not my thing. If Shonen Ai, maybe I could give it a chance, but I don't think yaoi's my thing. Tensei Shitara Slime Dataken's a really fun isekai. If you're not watching it, I'm already reviewing it week to week, and I would say catch up and jump in. It's a really fun show. I really enjoy it. It takes your normal isekai, but instead of being about like an adventurer or something, it's about a monster building up his city, his town of monsters, gaining his allies and stuff. And it is really fun and enjoyable. It's a bit slow-paced, which I have come to enjoy a lot. it's generally a really good show, and I would totally recommend it. If you're looking for something that's like your isekai setting, but with a different twist on it that I haven't really seen done this way before, I would totally recommend it. Then next up, Pastel Memories looks like a Battle Girl anime, in a kind of interesting Battle Girl anime. The production quality doesn't look great, but I'm willing to give it a chance. This is another one where I feel like a lot of people that watch my videos and stuff and that I talk to are probably going to check this one out, so I can just wait an episode or two and see what they say about it. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that one. Kimono Friends 2. Okay, so my opinion on the Kimono Friends drama, I feel like there's going to be a lot of people who hate on this because they've been told on the internet to hate on it, but we have to remember a lot of the reporting on all of this is a person's account of a person's account of a person's account of a person's account. There's not really a lot of first-hand information, and this fourth-hand information we're getting is also translated from one language into another language. So I feel like there are some Japanese fans that are upset, but it seems like mostly just a wave of foreign fans coming in and be like, oh, grab the pitchforks. But my opinion on this kind of thing is that we don't really know what's going on behind closed doors. We don't know what's going on with the production, actually. And so it's one of those cases where if you don't like the decision they made, voice your displeasure, and if they don't listen, oh well. If you don't like that, then just don't watch it. And that's going to get back at them more than going and having a flame war over everything they post. So yeah, my opinion is Kimono Friends 2 is still happening either way, and a lot of the people that worked on the original are still going to be working on it. And in addition to that, the people who made the original have another anime happening at the same time, so we as fans kind of win both ways. Why do you have to pick one or the other or go through all this drama? Watch Kimono Friends 2 and enjoy it. Watch Kamariksa and enjoy it. You get both. One thing I will notice, though, is with them replacing a lot of the original people who worked on Kimono Friends, since it became so popular, I was wondering, how are they going to change the production style? How are they going to change the way it looks and stuff? But looking at the PV, it doesn't look like much of an improvement production-wise. It looks about the same, really. So I can say I'm interested in seeing how that goes. So yeah, I'm excited for it. I love the original, so I feel like I'm going to love the second one, but we'll see. If I don't, who cares? Just watch something. If you enjoy it, fine. If you don't enjoy it, there's no need to go around attacking people. This one looks like it's going to be hella good. Well, in my opinion, this one looks like it's going to be hella good if it's your thing, but if it's your not thing, but if it's not your thing, probably not. Watashi ni tenshi ga Mayorita. So yeah, it's shoujo ai and lollies, and you know what we say at the channel, your boy loves shoujo ai. I can't hold back with the shoujo ai. I have to watch it. I love, for some reason, seeing two girls fall in love with each other and have a nice wholesome romance. I don't know why I love it, but I love it. I don't know, maybe it's because I've seen, again, I said romance is very hit and miss, but a lot of the shonen ai romances that I've watched have been a lot more hit and a lot less miss. I guess they never miss. Oh my god, please kill me. So yeah, I think this looks good, and the production quality actually looks quite good, surprisingly. So yeah, I'm totally in. I'm all in for it. I'm all in for the lolly shoujo ai. I'm all in. So we'll see what happens. I can also see, though, like I said, where if that's not your thing, definitely not your thing, probably. Then comes Circlet Princess. The concept of it being VR and AR sport fighting seems really cool. That's a really good concept. However, when I watched the PVs, the production quality didn't look very good, and the character designs weren't interesting and varied enough for me to say, I'll give it a chance with all the other shows airing. So again, there's one where my opinion can be totally changed if people really love the series, but for right now I'm not planning to watch it, at least not now. Ameiru Koko Side G, I've never watched any of the previous seasons. And this one itself, that squeak came from my throat. The PV for this one didn't look entirely impressive either. Rinchi Ekura-chan, the just general idea of it doesn't seem that interesting to me. And in addition, there wasn't any sort of artwork that was official from the actual show that's going to happen that I could find, and there weren't any PVs. So I'm like, there's already enough to watch. Kaze ga Tsuyoku Fuiteru, I'm only like 3 episodes in. I feel way behind on this one. But it's still green because I was trying to watch it week to week last season. 3D Kanojo Real Girl second season, I didn't really think the idea of the first season sounded very good, so I didn't watch it, so that's why I'm not watching the second season. Kakigurui season 2, I loved season 1, so I'm very excited to see what happens with season 2. Hold on, sorry, was just looking at what kind of time I was at. Yeah, don't want this video to last too long, but I feel like to discuss it enough, it has to. Manaka no Rikun is another kids anime. Couldn't find any actual PVs on it, so I think it's safe to say it's a no from me. Tate no Yusha no Nariagiri, I thought it was going to look better than it looks, but it still looks pretty good. So I'm interested in it. It looks like it's going to be a pretty cool action adventure kind of alternate world deal, which I like. I usually like those. Again, the romance kind of worrying me a little bit, but we'll see. I'm going to give it a chance totally week to week because I feel like it could be something I like. And also, I feel like I've heard the name a lot. Like, when I first read that name, I was like, hasn't that been an anime before? But apparently it hasn't been an anime before. I feel like I've seen the name like 1,000,000 times, though. So maybe it's kind of popular and I've been seeing people talk about the light novels. Who knows? Then, Kemariksa is going to be an anime made by Studio Yaoyorozu, who did the original Kimono Friends, and I am excited. There isn't any PV I could find yet, but I'm very, very excited. I really want to see what they do on their own away from Kimono Friends. So again, like I said before, watch Kimono Friends 2, watch Kemariksa, enjoy both. Next up we have Tokyo ni Wahiza Tokidoki Atama no Ue. So, yeah, this one, I don't know. It just didn't look very great to me. It looked kind of meh. If it's your thing, you'll probably enjoy it. It didn't really look like my thing. Meiji Tokyo Renka looked like your typical reverse harem type series, which I watched with, Sengoku Nightblood. And while I did like Sengoku Nightblood, not exactly the reverse harem, not exactly my thing, I've come to learn, even though I did like that. Virtual San looking, I am so interested that it's a VTuber anime, but at the same time, I don't know shit all about VTubers. The only thing I know is Kizuna Ai, who I watch, and I also watch Jashin Channel, the Jashin-chan Dropkick VTuber series that started up, which I think is great. I love it. But I've never heard of any of these characters. Well, I've heard of Zero, I think, but I've never watched anything from them. So yeah, I don't know anything about VTubers, but it looks interesting to me. I don't know if it's one of those things, though, where because I don't know the VTubers involved, I wouldn't really get the show. Revisions looks really interesting. It's a mecha, it's got 3D CG animation, and it looks really good. Like, the CG isn't perfect, it isn't the best, it isn't like Hoseki no Kuni levels, but the art style of it looks so interesting. It reminds me so much of ID Zero's animation, looks similar. I'm not sure if it's by the same studio or not for ID Zero, but it looks similar to ID Zero's animation, and it looks like a very Borderlands, cel-shaded kind of art style, and I really like that. So I'm interested to see what happens with it. I'll try to watch it week to week. Dimension High School, this is the one where it all looks like it was animated using VTuber rigs. It all looks like it was recorded in VR chat. And it's again interesting because it's about a group of guys who they have the live action aspect, but they're transported into an anime world where they have the anime aspect. So I think that's so interesting, so creative. I'd actually like to see more shows take chances like that, but because it's just a school show about a group of guys, that doesn't really seem like my kind of show. But artistically, I think it's really interesting. Karakuri Circus, I haven't actually started, so I'm an entire core behind, but I've heard nothing but great things and want to watch it. Girly Air Force, the girl with the green hair's character design is what has me thinking maybe. Other than that, you know I'm into cute girls doing cute things anime, but this one doesn't look all that great. A lot of people have said they're excited for it though, so I'll see what they say after watching it. But yeah, girl with the green hair's character design is the only thing making me think, maybe. Yakusoku no Neverland, probably going to be anime of the season, probably carry the season. This or Dororo. Even though I don't watch it, I'm sure a lot of people will like Mob Psycho 100 too. I'm sure Kakegurui 2 will do well because it looks really good. It looks like they stepped up the production quality for that even more for the second season. But Yakusoku no Neverland just looks incredible. And me knowing how great the manga is, this is just, I feel like anime-only watchers are going to absolutely fall in love with it. So I'm so excited. I am beyond excited for this. I can't wait to review it weekly. It's going to be incredible. So yeah, sorry if I'm hyping it up a lot, but it is good. I am, like, even without watching it yet, they released like a PV with the first scene, the first minute and a half of the show, and it looks so good. I'm incredibly excited. Then we have Gotobun no Hanayome, a harem romance. Again, I wasn't sure what to think about it. The PV really didn't tell me much of anything, so I'm gonna say pass on it for now. Grimm's Notes, the animation. I've heard good things about the source material, the game. I've actually heard good things about that, surprisingly. And the production quality for this doesn't look as good as I thought it was going to look, but it still looks pretty nice. I want to give it a chance, and I've had a lot of people that I follow on Twitter kind of hyping it up, so I'm interested to see what it's like. I'm going to give it a chance. Hulaing Babies, which was originally translated as Flying Babies, which I think is funny because Hulaing, flying, would be the same katakana-wise, is interesting. I've seen no actual video work from any of this, no PVs or anything, but I think I might want to give it a chance. It's just a short form. We'll see how things go. The art style looks intriguing to me, so I'm interested. We got Date A Live 3, haven't watched previous seasons, that's why. Hinamaru Zumo looks really, really good production-wise, but it's just not my thing. It's a leftover from last season. But yeah, it's just not my thing personally. Then we have the second core for Index 3. I love Index 3, I'm reviewing it week to week. So yeah, join in on that if you want to. B Project Zetcho Emotion. No thanks. It's like a male idol show, I think. I'm not too much into idol anime. I think the only one I've really watched is Zombieland Saga. So especially to be a male cast only one, I don't know. Just not feeling it personally. Domestic Nakanojo, not gonna lie, I absolutely hate the description of it. This looks like the exact kind of anime romance that I'm always like, anime, please stop. It looks like the exact kind of anime romance that I've seen 1,000 times, so I'm a pass on it. The production quality, I'm sure, doesn't look that bad, but because I remember the PV, but no thanks. Mahou Shoujo Tokushusen Asuka doesn't look as good as I thought it would look. It looks like your traditional battle girl anime. So again, I'm going to wait, see what people are saying about it before I give it a try. Bermuda Triangle, Colorful Pastrale, or Pastrale. So, something I'm thinking about this, I love Monster Girls, and because I love Monster Girls, I kind of want to watch just because it's about mermaid idols. So I might watch just because Monster Girls, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm really still on the fence with this one over whether them being mermaids is enough for me to watch yet or not. Kaguya-sama wa Kokura Setai Tensai Tachi no Renai Sunosen. So this one, a lot of people are hyping it up, but the romance, the description, two geniuses, two brains, two hearts, one battle, who will confess their love first? Oh, that's so cheesy. Again, it looks like the kind of romance that I really am not interested in. I could be wrong, but the description has done the exact opposite of sell me on it. So yeah, there's that. Endro, I think, looks really entertaining. What Endro reminds me of, the PV, it reminds me of Last Period, and I loved Last Period. So I'm very interested in what Endro will be like. Then we have Koya no Kotobuki Hitokai. Again, this one, I don't think it was fully CG, but it used a lot of CG in the PV. Throwing out a lot of acronyms there. So I do think, though, it looks really good. The character designs especially are intriguing. The story seems interesting, so I definitely want to give it a try. Then Minaria Friends, I'm kind of disappointed that it's short form. I was originally planning to review it weekly. If people want me to, I can still review it weekly, but I'm a little bit disappointed that it was announced that it was short form. I love the Shingeki no Bahamut franchise. Minaria Friends is the third season in that franchise. And it looks so good. It looks like it's going to have some shoujo ai. Looks like it's going to have dragon girls. I'm excited. And I mean girls other than dragon girls too, but still. There's going to be a dragon girl main character. Either way, I'm excited for it. It looks really good. The production quality looks incredible. Which is why I'm a little bit... It's Cygames, and I trust Cygames, but I'm also used to short forms not being very good. So we'll see. If this short form is incredibly good, then it'll be kind of an outlier that's pretty awesome. So we'll see. I'm still totally watching it, but don't know if I'm reviewing it. Lupin the Third, Goodbye Partner. Haven't watched previous Lupin the Third stuff. Piano no Mori second season. Haven't watched the first season. Fairy Tail final series. I fell out of Fairy Tail a little bit after the... my computer just made a really weird noise. Oh well. I fell out of... Fairy Tail a little bit after the Tartarus arc, because I felt like the Tartarus arc ending was really bad. I don't know if I'm ever going to pick it up. I don't know, Fairy Tail might have lost me for good there. So, I don't know. We got Future Card Shin Buddy Fight. No thanks, it's a kid's anime about a card game. Just no thanks. If it's your thing, it's your thing. It's not mine. Gyakuten Saiban Sono Shinjitsu Igari. Season 2. I haven't watched the first season of it. Inazuma 11, Orion no Kokuin. I've never watched any of the Inazuma 11 anime. I'm not really much into sports anime, but you know, if people think I would like it, I feel like it's kind of a classic. It's kind of something I'd maybe want to give a try someday. I don't know. Jojo no Kimyo no Boken Ogan no Kaze. Is this part 6? What part of this is JoJo? I don't know. If one of you could tell me which series of JoJo to watch in which order, I've never watched any of it, but I want to really, really badly. But I don't know which order they go in. I think there are like 6 series so far, so I don't know what order to go in. And some people would probably say, oh, read the manga first instead of watching the anime. I personally kind of like to watch the anime first. So yeah, if any of you could tell me what order to watch JoJo in, I would totally watch it on my own time. Probably not for the channel unless people really wanted me to, but I'd love to watch it. Then we have Kira Kira Happy Hirake Kokotama. Haven't watched Kokotama shows, and also it's a kids anime. Just not my thing, no thanks. Sword Art on... The only kids anime I've ever watched and liked, as an adult, was the Latent Mystery Tantasia Katsuri no Nazatoki file one. I liked that one. We got Sword Art Online Alicization continuing. I'm not a fan of Sword Art Online. Just not my thing. Zoids Wild. Again, not my thing. And Star Twinkle Precure. Haven't watched any Precure. And again, not my thing. So those are my thoughts on everything. I can hide the ones I'm skipping. And then after I do that, it'll be easier to go through the ones I'm watching. So these are ones I'm watching or thinking of watching or reviewing. Thinking of Boogie Pop Phantom a lot. Egao no Daikaza maybe. Radiant already watching. Gonna be reviewing Fukigen no Mononoke second season. I'm gonna see what happens with it. Dororo, totally watching weekly, looks great. Tensei Shitara Slime Ken, already reviewing. You should jump in if you want. Pastel Memories, gonna see what people think about it. Kimono Friends 2, totally excited for it. I'm incredibly excited for Watashi ni Tenchi ga Mayorita. Maybe a lot more excited than I should be. Weirdly excited, but definitely gonna be watching it. Kazegatsuyoka Fuiteru, totally gotta catch up to that, but I want to catch up to it. I liked the first episode or two a lot. Kakeguruitu, I like the first season a lot. Gonna be watching the second season, looks great. Tate no Yushin no Nariagiri, giving it a chance because it looks really good and looks like the kind of action stuff that I might like. Because I like action series. I like comedies and I like action. They're kind of my favorite two things. Kimiriksa looks great too, just from the artwork I've seen of it. Watching it and Kimono Friends 2, it's going to be a fun season. Virtual San Looking, might give it a chance. Don't really know much about VTubers though. Revisions, I'm giving it a chance because it looks really, really interesting art-wise. Karakuri Circus, I need to give a chance eventually. Girly Air Force, it depends on what people say about it, but I like the green hair girl's design. Yakusoku no Neverland, gonna review weekly, gonna carry the season, it looks incredible. Grimm's Notes, the animation, also looks really good, I want to check it out. Huling Babies, I'll see. Tora Magis no Index, already reviewing like I said. Maho Shoujo Tokushinaska, I'll see what people say about it. Bermuda Triangle Colorful Pastrale, haven't decided yet. It'll depend on if them being mermaids is enough to make me watch it. Endro looks really good, reminds me of Last Period, totally want to watch it. Koya no Kotobuki Hikotai looks really good too, uses a bit of CG, but it looks really interesting, so I want to give it a shot. And Minaria Friends looks incredible, and it's from a franchise that I am a fan of, so I want to watch it. And I hope that there are references in it to the previous two Shingeki no Bahamut series. But my battery's getting a little low, so to save this really quick, gonna take a jump cut. Okay, took that jump cut. Now I'm just gonna say my stuff at the end. The season looks pretty good. I'm trying to take on less shows than usual, and I already explained why. The video ended up a bit long, sorry about that, but I tried to go as quickly as I could while still discussing things fully. So yeah, that's it. I hope you saw plenty of things that even if I'm not watching that you're interested in. I really hope you all enjoy this season and join me in talking about a lot of these. So yeah, guess that's it. And if you have any suggestions, of course, feel free to change my mind, because it happens every season where some of you were like, try this show, and I'll try it. And sometimes I'll even really like it. So yeah, always if I say I'm not watching something or I'm not reviewing something and you want me to watch it or you want me to review it, I'll totally give it a try, so just tell me. It's kind of what the videos are for, in a way, to educate you a bit about what's coming if you don't know, but also to give you a chance to give your input to me. Yeah, I said like, comment to tell me what you thought about any of this, like if you like the video, subscribe for more anime. I already talked about stuff like that, tons of stuff on the channel. I'm gonna do a video next week, I think, where I do the same sort of setup as this, but I talk about last season's anime that I watched, and talk about what I thought of it in hindsight after seeing it. So that'll be cool. I might do that next week or the week after next, I'll see. So like, comment, subscribe, follow on Twitter if you want. I can try to keep you updated there and stuff with the channel or talk to you there. And if you want a link to our Discord server to talk to me or more of us on Discord, it's free and open for anyone. I'd love for you all to join the discussion there. So just ask and I can give you a link. That's it. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.